As if we needed to up the stakes in today's election. As if the country's future wasn't already riding on this election, we have another wrinkle. New report by the New York Times, as well as by Bess Levin in Vanity Fair, reveals that Donald Trump is not just looking to win because he's a narcissistic egomaniac. He's also reportedly terrified about going to prison if he loses today's election. This is not just based on existing investigations, but on potential new ones he expects. Quote from the New York Times article, "Seldom far from Trump's thoughts is the possibility of defeat and the potential consequences of being ejected from the White House. In unguarded moments, Trump has for weeks told advisors he expects to face intensifying scrutiny from prosecutors if he loses. He is concerned not only about existing investigations in New York, but the potential for new federal probes as well, according to people who have spoken with him. The New Yorker's Jane Mayer has similar reporting. She writes, quote, Trump's legal expenses alone are likely to be daunting. By the time Bill Clinton left the White House, he'd racked up more than $10 million in legal fees. And Trump's finances are already under growing strain. During the next 4 years, according to a stunning recent Times report, Trump, whether reelected or not, must meet payment deadlines for more than $300 million in loans that he has personally guaranteed. Much of his debt is owed to such foreign creditors as Deutsche Bank. Unless he can refinance with the lenders, he will be on the hook. Cornered animals become desperate. Donald Trump is very cornered right now. One of the reasons he's desperate to win is the concern about being prosecuted. Now, also fascinatingly from the New York Times piece, Donald Trump has people around him telling him he's definitely going to win tonight. Listen to this. Quote, the president, his associates say, has drawn encouragement from his larger audiences and from a stream of relatively upbeat polling information that advisors have curated for him, typically filtering out the bleakest numbers. On a trip to Florida last week, several aides told the president that winning the Electoral College was a certainty, a prognosis not supported by Republican or Democratic polling. Mark Meadows, chief of staff, has responded with chipper enthusiasm when Trump raised the idea of making a late bid for solidly Democratic states like New Mexico, an option other aides have told the president is flatly unrealistic. This is important because when Trump says he's winning everything at his rallies, if people around Trump are actually telling him, you've got this, you've got the Electoral College, if he doesn't win it, he will definitely think it was rigged. If you're thinking I'm down 7, but maybe I can pull this off, if you don't win, you sort of are expecting it. If everybody around you is saying you're going to win the Electoral College and you don't, you react very differently, and you probably do all the things we're worried Donald Trump is going to do. Now, fortunately or unfortunately for Trump versus for the country does not have a history of prosecuting past presidents. That suggests Trump doesn't need to worry. But past presidents also haven't had this level of corruption in their past. So it could change. If everything that should be investigated is investigated whenever the time comes, the Trump family would likely be tied up in court for a long time. To be perfectly frank, probably through the rest of Donald Trump's life. Trump being prosecuted would be a tremendously lovely ending, but Trump out of office is the goal right now. We have the opportunity to do it today. And I hope you'll join me tonight. I will be streaming live starting at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific as the results start coming in on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Do not miss it. One of our sponsors today is Vincero Watches, and they're giving you 15% off everything in the store. If you're a guy looking for the perfect way to refresh your style, one of the best investments you can make is in a high quality wristwatch. Vincero is an American company that has made it possible for everyday people to afford a premium watch. Almost everything they sell is within the range of about $200, but it'll look like you spent a lot more. All of their watches are made in small batches from top quality materials, and they just look great. I went on their site and picked out a watch from their Icon Automatic collection. The one I got is in mesh matte black, and I love it. It's simple, sleek, elegant, goes great with just about anything I'm wearing, and I've gotten a ton of compliments on it. You'll get 15% off everything in their store when you go to davidpakman.com/watch, and I've put that link right underneath this video.